Well, hello, hello. Hi again. It's your girl JLo, and welcome back, soldiers, to Stpo Season 1 Semifinals Group B. So I'm super excited to take you through today's intense battles. Get ready for action and strategy, and definitely jaw-dropping plays as our teams fight for their places in the finals. Right, so let me just give you a brief intro in Tamil as well. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். இன்றைக்கு நம்ம எல்லாரும் துடிதுடிப்பா பார்த்து கொண்டு இருக்க போறோம் STPO Season 1 Semifinals Group B விளையாட போற மாதிரி. Already we can see the plane pathway has already been created in a diagonal shape all the way from Judge Bowl ending up to Kamishki. So let's see, guys, who would be able to get the first blood, the first knock now itself. We can definitely see jaw-dropping players like ISSL teams are heading towards straight into their destined locations. I believe should be around in Ferry Pier, and we can see a lot of teams are heading towards the western side of the map, around 3, 4, 5, 6, and mid is somewhat really heavy as well. We can see there could be some early potential clashes around in Pochinki, I believe. I'm not quite certain if ISSLs would have enough time to get into their destined locations, because when you look at that, B2Rs are right behind their tails as well. We can see Team 4K is heading towards, I think, should be around in Mansion, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite certain either. We can see EQZ team heading towards Lipoka as well, but I feel like there could be some potential clashes around in Lipoka as well. This is gonna be an intense battle, guys. I think this is gonna be very intense than compared to yesterday. But I mean, I could be wrong too. But let's see, because all of these teams have already witnessed how Group A played it out, so they're already geared up. They know how the I'm sorry about that. How the thing needs to be done. And here you have it, guys. The first rush has already been created here. Let's take a closer view. I'm Puppy Whitey. I'm Puppy Whitey. Okay, all right. So let's see, guys. I'm Puppy Whitey. I had actually chased away EQZs there, but EQZs are not gonna give up any moment, because we can see they're definitely gonna loot around Lipoka and then try to get to Puppy Whitey. So we got EQZ Wicky, EQZ Seal, Swaggy, and Panda. Let's see how the teams are about to play out, because would you look at that? There's another team that they have to get across with. So would it be the MCs or would it be the EQZs? Do drop your early predictions, guys, and let us know which team you are rooting for. I think we got Panda here. I think Panda is known where Tuva is at, so he's trying to put a nade here, not cooking the nade as of yet, because would you look at that, right across his left side and from the right side, we've got a couple of teams heading towards straight at him. We got Vicky covering for him as well. And Seal over here, Swaggy as well. Right, so the nade is being cooked already. Let's see if the nade connects to either of the MC Gaming YT members. Here comes the nade by Panda. Let's see if it connects, though. If it does, the team is gonna be in deep trouble. And here comes the nade. Almost connects him over there. I don't think. And here comes another nade. I think that was a sticky bomb. It was not timed either. I don't think sticky bombs could be timed anyways. So we can see there's a vehicle right behind him as well. In any case, in any time, let's say, seems like, they don't have a chance to stand against the opposition team, they could just simply get the vehicle and rush off from the opposite direction. So we can see EQZs are, positioning themselves from every possible angle, making sure that none of the team members of MC Gaming could go passing them. Right, so guys, let's see who would be able to get the first knock. I don't think none of the team members were able to get the first knock now itself. There's no points as of yet. Seal in the water, just like a seal. Right, so I think Seal is moving towards a different direction here. Almost all of the team members, and there you have it, guys. The first knock has been taken by GG Fury against WP Sacha, but I don't think he has enough time to confirm the elimination. I believe this should be happening around in Judge Bowl. Judge Bowl seems to be heavily occupied right now. Alright, so we got Dima. We're looking here into the GG's. Thanks. Sorry about that. Alright, so EQZ taking the first knock over here and aiming at Nero as well and taking down Nero. So it is up to just 2 men standing now. Definitely EQZ's had their time over here. They had the opportunity, given that, the members were not really aware as to where the opposition teams. You can see Lee going ahead with a grenade for the opposition team, and here comes Tua. Oops, I don't think that was a wise plan, buddy. And with that, the first team to score elimination points would be Team WICKY EQZ with 4 elimination points so far. And we can see Team Weather PAPPA going against the WPs over here. Got Sacha, Dima, Fala, Weather PAPPA. Sacha and Weather PAPPA has been knocked out, and I don't think the team members have enough time to confirm the kills. Fala is somewhat far away and Weather PAPPA has been eliminated. Such a rough start for the team, but let's see guys, because we have four matches left out to be played as well. Things could take a different approaches, and Fala being knocked out over here as well, so it is up to Dima to save the day. Let's see what sort of gameplay we are about to witness from Dima. And there you have it guys, GG Fury taking out Sacha. Dima is in deep trouble here, but let's see if he's able to give us a perfect 1v4. Well, that would be a definite worth it. Oopsie daisies! Did he just get burnt alive here? Well, he did, and here comes the whole crew straight at Dima, and here comes the grenade guys and taking out Dima perfectly over there. And we can see Grenade Gang scoring 4 eliminations as well. So that leads them and Wicky's team as well to be at the very top of the leaderboard tentatively. So in about a minute left, they will be closing into stage 2 in about 1,900 meters. They need to get into the zone as well. That was perfect. So far, just 2 fights in stage 1. We do have more rounds to go, so let's see who and which team would be able to battle it out next. I am super excited to see. I mean, it's such an honor to be witnessing all of this and casting on behalf, providing you with his action, obviously. Right, so you can see GG is taking a different approach over here. Perfect execution and a couple of healings. I think they're finding vehicles, yep, just as predicted. And we can see ISSLNRCs take... What the hell is that? Doom! Did he just get... What, bro? Okay, so Susti, last man alive. Susti is in deep trouble over here, guys. I do not know what exactly happened, but there's 2 of the members. I think one of their members was not able to attend the match at that point. However, we can see Lucifer and Doom have been taken out, and it's up to just Susti there at the moment. Team 0 have scored 2 elimination points so far, and I think Susti isn't giving up, guys. Susti is not giving up here. We can see he's rushing straight into the enemy's lair over here with his S12K, but does the S12K connect is the problem, and he does it perfectly, executing. Whoops, didn't execute him as of yet, but he made sure that he would avenge his friend's death. And here comes 0B2R as well, but I'm not certain if he would be able to get the couple of knocks as well. Here comes the rush, guys. Susti better step it up, because here comes the grenade as well. Let's see if the grenade connects though. Perfect grenade being executed. Don't think it's wise of him to step outside as of now, and here it is, a couple of shots being thrown as well, but the revive still is going, and a couple of sprays as well. Susti is running out of time, guys. He is running completely out of time, and almost got him there. The revive has already happened. Let's see if he will be able to give us another perfect 1v. Ooh, perfect 1v1, guys. Let's see if he's able to give another 1v1. The direct 1v1, and here it is, taking out another 1v1. Bloody hell, bro. Perfect, Susti. Alright, so with that, there was a little bit of a system issue over there, never mind. Yeah, so Jin has been knocked out, and he's with 0B2R and taking out 0B2R. Perfect. executed Team Zero. A perfect way to get revenge over here. Well done, Susti. A 1v3 over here by Susti. Amazing. So with that, ISSL Lucifer, Team ISSL Narcis were able to secure 4 eliminations as well, leading them to be at the top of the leaderboard. Guys, I'm so excited. I sound so hyped today as well. I do not know why though. Alright, so we can see Team Vicky says over here should be going against Team PX. Vikan is a quarter of health as well, but look at that, right behind the Vicky's team we got another team coming up as well. Here comes TLQ. TLQ is overlooking into Vicky's team, but let's see who would be now. If Vicky's team decides to stay here, hold this position, they're gonna be sandwiched because there's teams on either sides, and just as expected, here comes Trix Lays Quick. Hey, that's a pretty nice name. Alright, so, ooh, beautiful spray over here by Scout taking out Panda. I think Seal is going in for the revive, but then PX would definitely look into this situation as a perfect third party. But let's see what the hell. Alright, perfect. The revive being taken here for Panda as well. See guys, which team would be able to make it out alive? Farm. Farm is heavily congested at this moment. Couple of sprays going over here as well. And Seal, I don't think it's a good way. Okay, never mind. He escaped anyways. Alright, so he takes, but he does take some damage, and so does his vehicle. Doesn't look good. Alright, so we can see Swaggy over here. Let's see, he's healing at the moment, and the PX is quietly luring straight at Team EQZ. Couple of sprays given here. We are down to just 16 teams and 57 remaining. 3 teams have already been taken out completely. We just have 16 teams. Just want to emphasize on that fact because this is the first match, the first map. So bring the hype up in the live chat. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and support your teams virtually as much as you can. We can see a small discussion going over here. Okay, maybe they just exchanged healables or boosters. Right. So I don't think neither of the teams actually, gonna rush onto one another as of yet. But let's see, which team would be able to, who would? Well, wait, what just happened there? Alright, so Mavericks is going against Team 4K, as we can see. VE Mavericks, Jana, Asiya, Satan, and Nemesis. Taking out one elimination point over here. I remember Mavericks used to, we always used to witness fights in Milta. But this time, that was the first fight we would definitely witness. Mavericks has always had 1 squad or 2 squads to fight with when it comes to Milta. But today, I think there was a delay fight. No one really went to Milta. However, they would be clashing in with Team 4Ks. They should be Team 4K Ghosts. Right, so PX Esports looking for a perfect opportunity to give that third party, but then again I feel like TLQs are also waiting for that perfect opportunity to give the third party as well. Now the circle will be closing in a couple of seconds. You can see Team 4K coming from the above straight at, I believe this should be, I'm not certain, I can't even see, bro. Okay. They should be coming face to face with Team VE ISSLxNRC over here taking a knock. And TLQ is preparing as well to get into, what the bloody hell, 2 knocks? I did not notice that. And here comes, oopsie daisies, Bika went from a different angle. That was very disadvantageous for them. So we can see Swaggy being revived over here. Right, so Swaggy coming up with a grenade, and down goes Seal. Beautiful grenade over here. And the last 2 men standing, Swaggy and Vicky. And Neddy coming straight and taking out EQZ Vicky Sir's team down there. And with that, we can see 5 eliminations being secured for PX Esports. We are down to 15 teams and 51 alive as we will be heading into the stage 4 of the zone in about a minute left. Now the TLQs, I don't know why they didn't put a third party, but they're looking into getting the fight now. But I don't think it would be a great time, given that there's going to be a lot of teams that will be heading their way, and it's going to be very, very hard for both the teams to survive. But let's see who would be able to walk away with the first chicken dinner. The stakes are super high, I'm telling you. Right, the 4K is going against Mavericks, as we can see. Couple of shots being sprayed at them. Right, so 4K monster being taken out here, guys. VE Mavericks, are they gonna rush in for the fight? And they're going away. They're going away, given that they might be feeling like it's a bit disadvantageous for them, so they're moving towards a different direction. Still left with 15 teams and 51 remaining. Oops, a little bit of a who's keeping these rocks in the middle of the road. Anyways, Rappa B2R taking out the knock against 4 MEs. Let's take a closer view into that section now. Senula taking out 4 MEs as well. Rappa B2R, we got your Sasuke, Morbius, Rappa, Tommy after a long time, guys. Alright, so we can see 4 MEs. One of their members have already been knocked out, and he. Wait, is this another team? What's happening here? I think they'll be third party, but they don't know where Fox is at. Oops. They just got Fox, didn't they? Senula with his grenades. I do not know who Senula is, but Senula, you are a grenadier. And with that, Azio being taken out, Leo being taken out, Fox being taken out. So last man standing for 4ME would be Venom. See, guys, Venom is in deep, deep trouble, because here comes a lot of nades, and here comes. Wait, what? They picked third party simultaneously as well by the B2Rs. Team V4. It doesn't look good for them, not gonna lie, because they are in a compartment that could be seen from every diagonal approach. And a couple of sprays coming over here by Morbius. Was he using a UMP? Yeah, he was using a UMP. Alright. And here comes a vehicle straight. What the hell is happening here? So many teams are getting together over here, guys. Tommy B2R taking out Senula one more time. Not sure what team that he's coming over here. Oh, it's Poppy Whitey. Poppy Whitey coming here for the fourth party, I guess. And UNX Fox was stolen by Rappa B2R. So securing one elimination point already. So 4ME's Gravity's last man is like a statue right now. Bro, how coincidentally is that? He literally has a Medusa in his backpack. It's a Medusa store. Anyways, Team V4 not really aware as to where Venom is at. Gonna take a couple of knocks. And here comes Senula. Oh, Senula, you shouldn't have gone out in the open. Okay, so here comes more grenades. You can see Poppy YT looking into Team V4 as well. The fight is intense over here, guys. We're heading into stage 4, and in about 35 seconds, we will be heading into stage 5 of the zone. And you all know how critically damaging it is. And Mavericks is going against the 4K Ghost team again. Taking out Monster. WIT taking Sri Lankan bot, and Fury taking out NCS Try Hard. Then I'm going out in a really broken down way. So we're taking out Kiki as well by Asia. And taking out Divine simultaneously, guys. So they have secured 3 eliminations so far, eliminating Team 4K Ghost. We are down to 14 teams and 42 remaining. If you take a look at the leaderboard, we can see GG is scoring 6 eliminations, PX with 5, ISSLxNRC with 4, and 3. A perfect shot over here by Grenade. What on earth, Fury? Fury is being very, very unstoppable. I think he has record or something. Fury has wings right now. He is literally dominating the field with one jungle. So Trixless Quicks. Wait, just 2 members? No wonder I was not able to witness it before. Centrics, let's quick just scout and Heishi over here. Heishi being knocked out and taking out Scout as well by Satan. So we are down to last 12 teams, which is 39 remaining. Eliminating Tricks, let's quick. And we are down to just 11 teams now. The zone, we are able to stand against of which zone you are in, because stage 5 you're not going to survive, but you need at least, I don't know, 7 to 8 medkits. And the team V4 being taken out, so Rappa B2R over here. Rappa being taken out as well. I think Rappa B2R team was going against GG's. Alright, taking, I think we're having a little bit of a delay in terms of the kill feeds. Never mind, never mind. Some technical issues over there. We're down to 19 and there's 26 remaining as well. Taking out Suste by Nehan over there. Last one standing by ISSL. So with that, Team ISL has been eliminated as well. You can see Team PXs are dominating right now. And so does GG's. And shots being fired at Morbius, guys. And I think the rush should be happening right now. Any moment. You can see Poppy Whitey taking out Mafia Snake. Let me just hydrate my stuff real quick because I'm thirsty. This match gives me so much of thirst. Alright, 4K Rio taking out a Sherlock. Fury taking out Neji. With that, we can see Team DRC eliminated. The last two men standing for PXP on next, and on next is known to be a very, very young kid. But when it comes to his gaming skills, he speaks the opposite. He could be a devil in disguise in the virtual fields, guys. Centrix taking out your aim over there. UNXers after a long time again. Whereas the Centrix confirming the kill, and we can see 4K Ritual taking out Centrix Teru. And Sasuke taking out Loki as well. Confirming Loki's kill, and Sasuke taking another knock against Iron Poppy, and Nigesh taking out Centrix Teru, avenging his IGL's death. So we're down to last 7 teams and 18 alive. Now PXs are in a really, really good position. They're right in the middle of the zone that gives them more advantage, but at the same time it's very risky as well, because there's teams from every corner, each nuke. I would suggest, trying to play edge would be very advantageous, because then you know that the rest of the teams will be having the fights amongst one another from the rest of the sides. We can see a couple of grenades being executed over here by Mafia. Cyrax, perfect grenades taking out Mavericks one by one. However, the kills were stolen, weren't they? Alright, so with that, Team Mavericks have been eliminated in the 6th position, and we're down to just 5 teams and 12 remaining. Alright guys, so 5 teams. Who do you think would be able to walk away with the first chicken dinner? Drop your early predictions and let us know which team you're rooting for. Okay, here it comes, grenades after grenades. Let's see if GG Venom would be securing the chicken dinner, or would it be the PXs, or would it be the B2Rs, or would it be Team 4K, or would it be Team Mafia? More nades, more smokes. This field is full of smokes, guys. Full of smokes, I'm telling you. B2R seems to be having a really good position here as well, but they're heading straight into Mafia now. And there you have it, guys. 4K is going against DDX, PX, just as predicted. I told you. Taking out on next, and negate last one on XP as well. Last one standing for PX would be Nehan. Nigesh, a beautiful spray over here. And taking out Ritual. Wait, what just happened? How on earth did Ritual get it there? Anyways, Nehan confirming Ritual as well. A couple of more grenades being thrown over. You can see a couple of sprays going at it against B2Rs. 4 Knights on fire right now. Still stagnant with 5 teams and 10 remaining. You can see 4K with 9 eliminations that leads them to be at the top of the leaderboard. Nigesh taking out DX Nehan. completely wiping the team off. So we'll be heading into stage 8 in about 40 seconds left, and teams will be clashing on one another like there's no another day for each of the teams. Rio perfect spray over there for Mobius, and now securing the spot where PXs used to be once. You can see Mafia gang holding on to the edges as well. 20 seconds left for the zone to close in. We got 4K, we got GG's, we got Mafia, we got B2R. Drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for. So just 4 teams and 1 chicken dinner in the hands of all of the teams that are right vacant right now. So we can see a couple of grenades being thrown at Rio. I wonder how those grenades are being thrown so far. Alright, so taking out Nigesh by Cyrax. Last man standing for Mafia, last man standing for 4K, 2 men standing for both B2R and GG's. Now B2R is really need to get into the zone because the zone is critically damaging. And there you have it, guys, taking out Tommy. Last man standing for B2R would be Sasuke. Sasuke, ooh, wait, what? Mafia gang taking out 4K Rio by Grenade Gang as well. Grenade Gangs are thriving today, amazing. With 11 eliminations so far, here comes Cyrax. It's gonna be a 1v1. Who do you think would be able to take the chicken dinner home in its first match itself? Grenade to grenade being thrown. Let's see if the grenade connects. Almost had him over there. Here it is, the shots being taken out. Perfectly executed, guys. Wait, what happened there? A very unexpected chicken dinner. Let's give it up for one more time for your champions for the first chicken dinner VE Mafia gang. Alright, so here you have it, guys. Your chicken hunters, VE Mafia gang. Well done, well played. Let's keep it up. Let's keep the same momentum up. Alright, so your chicken hunters for match 1. At the very top stands Mafia Demon with 0 eliminations, Snake with 0 eliminations, and Cyrax with 3 eliminations, and Apex with 3 eliminations. That leads up to 6 eliminations in total, with a total damage of 1102. So here you have it, guys, your winning team's chicken stats. Alright, so moving straight on to your most valuable player for match 1 semifinals. Well, it's none other than GG Fury WF with a total of 6 eliminations, 878 damage, 3 assists, and 549 healings. Well done, Fury. Alright, let's move into your next stat. Alright, so in terms of your leaderboard for match 1, at the very top stands Fury with a total of 6 eliminations, 4K Rio with 4 eliminations, GG Venom with 4 eliminations, 4K Nigesh with 4 eliminations, and Mafia Apex with 3 eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your leaderboard so far. Let's give it up for Fury, Rio, Venom, Nigesh, and Apex. Well done, guys. Well played. Move on to your next stat. In terms of your match rankings, let's start from the bottom to the top. Hashtag 19 Origins Esports, MC Gaming, 4K Ghost Weather, PAPPA for me, Gravity with 0 points, V for DRG with 1 point, Poppy YT, 0 B2R, Epic 7, and Trixley's Quick with 2 points, ISSLNRC with 4 points, Vicky Sir with 5 points, and Mavericks with 7 points. Hashtag FireUpB2R9, hashtag 4 PX Esports 10, hashtag 3 4 Nights 15, and hashtag 2 VE Mafia Gang with 16, and hashtag 1, however, stands Team GG, scoring a total of 18 points. So there you have it, guys. The points have been laid out here. You can see who stands at the top of the leaderboard, but we do have 4 matches left out to be played, so the tables could turn any time moment. Now we can see match 1 has already been concluded by team VE Mafia Gang. So we will be heading on to our next match very soon. But before that, let's head on to a quick short break and make sure that, all of the teams are geared up and refreshed up enough so that they can confidently head into the battlefield one more time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for your Stpo Season 1 semifinals, where the Group B will be battling it out for the second chicken dinner for the day. So we've concluded Erangel already, and now we are heading straight on to, well, I usually say this least everyone's favorite, but I think, so many teens have started to like Miramar, given that it's a really good map when it comes to scoring placements. So let's see how and each of these teams are going to play it out today. We can see a couple of teams heading towards the southern side. Most of the teams are heading toward the southern side of the map. We can see a couple of teams heading towards, I believe, Cruz de Valle, El Azar, Impala, Los Leones, La Benedita. I sound like a Latina there. Anyways, we can see a lot of people would be heading down to San Martin as well. However, the circle has been established towards the western side of the map, so all of the teams will be, trying to make ways into the zone as soon as they can. Now, definitely, we can witness a fight in Cruz de Valle, given that PX and Zero's team are there. So we got Tierra, people going down to Tierra as well. Most probably, we might be able to witness a third party from them towards Cruz the Well. And most possibly, we can definitely see Impala is heavily crowded, guys. So there's gonna be a lot of teams that's gonna battle it out as well. Let's see who would be able to get the first knock, the first blood. Okay, that was a quick snack there. Well, I am human too, and I get hungry too, so... Okay, we can see B2Rs. MAVERICKS will be taking the early fight. Let's see who would be able to get the first knock, the first blood early on itself. Alright, Miramar. The Terranias, and wait a second, 4K versus 4K. Let's take a quick view into their POVs. Okay, Ghosts. Oops, our bad, guys, because 4K Ritual, 4K Rio, none of the 4K people are really weaponized over here. That gives them more or less advantage. We can see Han over here overlooking into possible shots they could fire at. We can see Rappa Big Ward going against the MAVERICKS. Sasuke taking the first knock. And here comes Jana. Second knock as well. Talk about the UZ power, guys. Confirming the second kill as well for both Asiya and Jana. Well done, Sasuke. Onyx taking out Jin says hi. And Morbius taking Nemesis out, Just Umi taking out Nihan out, or next taking Just Umi out. The fight is insane over here, guys. It is insane. I'm telling you, the first team to be eliminated early on would be Team MAVERICKS. Deji confirming Just Umi, and the last man standing for Team 0B2R would be Zero himself. So I feel like Zero is moving on to a whole new different location, given that all his teammates are not alive, and he should have ample enough time to move into different angles, secure more loot, and then score directly for placement points. So let's see how Zero is about to be playing it out, guys, because this is intense. I'm telling you, this is insane. We're down to last 18 teams and 67 remaining. OME Gravity over here. We got Raya, we got Venom, we got Leo GR as well. In about 3 minutes left, we will be closing into stage 2 of the zone. And if you take a look at the leaderboard, we can see GG stands at the very top with 18 points, Mafia 16, 4K 15, PX 10, well, technically 13 now. Rappa with 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, wait. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points already. And the EQZs with 5 points tentatively. ISSLs 4, Epic 7, 2, Puppy 2, B2R2, 0, 2, DRG and V4, 1. For MEWP, Team Ghost and MC and ORG will definitely have to work harder this time to score their elimination points and also simultaneously score placement points as well. Alright, so we are looking into DRG esports right now. I think he is aware that there's a team right next to him, so he's kind of doing a hide and seek of a moment here, allowing more spare time for the team members to do their own thing. Meanwhile, his team comes to rescue him as well. I think it's just a one man standing in front of him as well. Just try out over there. If only he was out, he would have taken a spray at him. But I think he's not certain as to how many people could be there. He's giving more information to his team. Look how sneaky he is, isn't he? Alright, so here this guy's taking the spray at tryout. Tryout was too innocent to notice, and with that tryout was taken out. But look at that, tryout's team members are right behind their tail, and here they come. It's gonna be the next battle of the day, guys. Team 4MEs versus Team DRG. And here comes the spray against the 4MEs. Taking a couple of shots over there. Fury! Bring out the most common position over here. Kind of stabilize his recoil and get those shots at 4MEs. But I don't think the 4MEs wanna avenge their members' death as of now. As of yet. So that gives it ample time for DRG Esports to confirm the elimination over there, and that gives them about 2 elimination points so far. Now I'm Puppy YT, the purple-hearted Mirado, being chased by the 4Ks right behind their tail. And I think they're gonna get the fight, guys. They've stopped and they're planning to get the fight. But would you look at that? Only 4M is all by himself over there. Now, let's see what sort of strategy the IGL of 4K is about to pull out here, because this is gonna be very hard given that the Puppy YT team has already secured a higher advantage position. 4MEs right after the fight with the DRGs. Now crossing over to the 4K Ghost lay over here. Let's just notice he didn't stumble upon a tree. Okay. With one of their members not alive, so just 3 members. Wait a second, just 2 members. They've taken out 2 of their members, guys. So it's gonna be a deadly duo of a moment we're about to witness. You can see Team EQZs over here. It's a bus, isn't it? Okay, my eye's been playing tricks on me lately. Anyways, swagging away through this never mind. Swagging away through the mountainous terrains. I was distracted. I'm so sorry about that. In his multicolored bus over here, we can see UNXs might possibly cross paths with Team EQZ, if I'm not mistaken. But I think given that they are relocating themselves already, so they might be passing away from EQZs. And I'm moving on to 0 B2R, the solo man, trying to play it safe, holding on to edges as much as he can, waiting for the right opportunity, right time to make sure that the placement is his. Teams and 66 remaining, guys. Who do you think would be able to walk away with the second chicken dinner for the day? Do drop your early predictions and let us know which team you are rooting for. Alright, so KSG Thor. Oh, wait, how is that possible? How did KSG Thor knock himself in the vehicle? Like, he knocks himself in the vehicle itself. How is that possible? How did he do that? Anyways, we can see the whole squad for TLQ this time around because they were not able to do that the previous time, trying to get the self-knocked revive here. Alright, so let's see if he, she, or if I'm not mistaken, should be Era, I'm not sure. Trying to take the revive over here, but with the EQZs, let them do that is the problem. A vehicle blast happening at the same time, trying to take in the revive right now. And here comes the revive, guys. So making sure that the vehicle is, used for its advantage, given that it's already blown out as well. You can see scouting to a whole different angle, and Vicky taking out the first knock against Thor. Wait, Thor was knocked. He was revived and knocked again. Okay. And the team TLQs are moving into a different angle now. Swaggy with a couple of sprays over here did connect to a couple of the oppositions, but that was not that how do I say it did not really connect how it wanted to be connected. And here comes Scout, so Vicky might have to take the 1v1 against Scout, but I don't think Scout is aware as to where Vicky is at. Nade being thrown at him, and here comes the 1v1 and taking out Vicky over here by Scout. And let's see if the shotgun he could keep up with the same momentum, because there's three more members in front of him. We can see Pure M taking out Tua, and here comes Rio as well for the fight. Tua has already been eliminated, and it is up to this last man standing, Nero, being taken out by Pure M. Well done, well played, guys. Now we're down to last 17 teams and 58 remaining. Alright, so TLQ's over here. And here it is, guys. DRG is rushing into 4ME, Gravity's last man. 4ME Venom. Would he be able to give a 1v2, or would that be the opposite? Let's see, as the teams are heading straight at it against one another. It's gonna be a 1v3 or a 1v4 situation. And here comes WP as well. Ooh, what? He does connect damages towards two of their members. One of them actually gets knocked out as well. Unfortunately, his time wasn't that advantageous for him. And we can see TLQ Scout taking out EQZ Seal as well, confirming the kill. So with that, he was able to secure 2 elimination points so far. And they're taking out Aslan. Down to last 16 remaining, and Panda going out in the open, and Heishi confirming the kill over here. So I believe it should be the last man standing for EQZ, who would be Swaggy. Swaggy trying to take a whole different approach here, but the TLQs are right behind his tail. Not certain and not aware as to where exactly Swaggy is, and I feel like Swaggy should be going in to avenge his team member's death. It's a do or a die situation, as you can see. Scout confirming Panda's kill. Did Scout have 3 eliminations? Oh no, wait, it was Heishi who got one of it. Righto, so we can see Swaggy closing into TLQs, waiting for the right opportunity, and here he goes, guys, taking out the M4 to his hand, scoping around, waiting for the perfect opportunity to give the poisonous spray TLQ would ever imagine. And here it is, guys, in a split second we're about to witness it, but then again Scout seems to be scouting again in a whole new different position and making his way towards Swaggy, and then again making it way ahead out of Swaggy. And here he comes back again. Swaggy one more time, waiting for the right opportunity to give the shots. Not yet, not yet. Still waiting. Comes Heishi straight out in the open, and I don't think Swaggy has the opportunity to gives space wanted, and he able to taking out here. She's taking out the other team member as well. Beautiful moment we witnessed here, a perfect 1v2. Now he has to get the 1v1, guys, but right behind their tails here comes ISSL NRCs as well. It's not gonna be easy for either of the teams to make it out alive. We can see VE Mafia gang going against UNXs, eliminating two of the kills. Team 4K with 4 eliminations already, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points so far. Gives them the opportunity to stay ahead of the leaderboard, standing at #1 for now. We can see Team 4K is having a fight against Team 4K again. Alright, so let's see, guys. Monster has already been knocked out. It's up to Kiki and Divine to save the day, and Nigesh. Couple of shots going towards him by the opposition team. However, Nigesh was very quick to his feet and he was able to deviate from the shots that were being fired at him. And confirming Monster's kill as well. So with that, they were able to retrieve 5 elimination points so far. And we can see GG's from the left side of the team members. Okay. A couple of sprays being sprayed at Team GG's by 4K. Still stagnant with 16 teams. And why is UNX running away from his own teammate? You can see Onyx knocking out Puppy YT. Apex taking down. Couple of players being headed towards another member of Puppy YT, and here it comes, guys. The revive happening simultaneously. Onyx rushing in straight. I believe Onyx should be the fragger at this time. Dragging his way all the way into team towards team tour, and here these guys throwing where the opposition teammates and taking out the first knock one more time. Nehan being knocked out as well. It's gonna be team members alive, guys. Okay, 1v1. Let's see. Ooh, Cass was not able to hold down to it, and with that, PX Esports were driving like monsters, securing 7 eliminations so far. So in terms of eliminations, guys, for the second match, we can obviously see PXs are standing at the top of the leaderboard. But let's see, because the stakes are high. There's a lot of teams, around exactly 15 teams if we exclude PX, to be played out. So let's see who would be able to secure the second chicken dinner for the day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also provide your support for the teams who are participating today. Your support is more valuable for them, and encouraging them virtually would actually help them build their confidence up. We can see Divine going against the GG's over here. Now, Team GG's are not in a good position at all, given that they're gonna be sandwiched by both the 4K teams. And here it is. He just have a P90 in his hand, securing all the eliminations over there and standing at the top of the leaderboard in terms of the elimination points, same as PX's. Mini has been taken out, so it's just a 3-man power for ISSLNRC. We can see VE Mafia gangs closing into the ISSL's lair, but we also got Team PAPPA to couple sprays going over here. Sacha taking out the first one. And Sacha being knocked out as well by Doom. ISSL's position is really good. I mean, they've taken different rotations, trying to take out the fights one by one. Now, this is exactly how it should be played out, guys. These are strategies that every team needs to mastermind. Nades, smokes, everything being thrown out as much as they can. So we are still stagnant with 49 remaining. Still stagnant with ISSLNRCs over here. A couple of more nades being thrown at Doom. Whoever does not get connected to Mafia Demon being knocked out and Doom being knocked out over here by Snake. Susti, a Let's see if Susti would be able to take down any of the team members. And here it is, guys, the nade being thrown at. Let's connect a couple of shots, and with that we can see a beautiful shot over here by Susti, completely eliminating team MAFIA again. Eliminated as well, and Sacha taken out by this. Unfortunately, Sacha was able to walk away even though his vehicle did stumble. I don't think he would be able to walk away alive, because would you look at that? Two more teams right in front of him. And PX's all of their members have been knocked out. I'm not sure what exactly happened here. Alright, so here comes ISS's guys straight into PX's. Seems to be avoiding the fight, or are they taking the fight? Well, we did witness a perfect 1v3 by Susti, so let's see if he would be able to give another squad wipe, or would the squad be wiping him out. So we're down to last 9 teams in just 28 remaining, and in about 30 seconds left. We'll be heading straight into stage 5 of the critically damaging zone. We can see Sacha moving into safety over here. Susti taking out Nehan, and the WPs are in a really bad position, given that they need to get into the zone as well. Sacha taking out Quiorim, and Freddy taking out Morbius. Overlooking to team where the PAPPA over here. Sacha taking out Purem completely. Neji taking out Sacha and confirming the kill as well. Unfortunately, Sacha was not able to survive it, guys. Susti taking out Nehan and confirming his kill. Try hard taking out Rupa as well. However, we are still stagnant with 9 teams. This is a really good position, to be honest, where they're holding. In WP, when it comes to rotation, well, they've got their own skills ahead. And here it is, guys, NRC Doom. He's still alive. A couple of nades being thrown. Now Dima with a beautifully executed grenade, and with that Doom was able to take out Weather Papa as well. A perfect nade that was able to hit two. Unfortunately, Weather Papa was not able to stand the damage that he had to endure. You can see ISSLs are like monsters at this moment. Usually you see this strategy in Sunhawk, but today I think they wanted to give that high energy drive early on itself. So let's see how well the team is gonna hang. And here it is, guys. Susti being knocked out by Neji. Moon being wiped out completely. And it is up to the last man standing, Lucifer, to save the day. Let's see if our new 14 star would be able to give a perfect show for the live onlookers today. Stpo Season 1's Group B, just semi-finals is just getting heated, guys. So in about 25 seconds left, we will be heading straight into stage 5 of the zone, and that's when all of the teams will be having the clashes amongst one another. A couple of models being thrown at Neji, and a couple of sprays over here by Rio. Swaggy taking out a knock as well, and here comes Neji in his last health. Taking him out completely, and a couple of sprays going over here by Rio. A lot of last man standing. Yes, esports being eliminated, so we're down to last 6 teams with just 10 alive. Now the zone is critically damaging, guys. Rio is in deep trouble. He needs to somehow get his meds intact, else that will be the end for him, and Rio does not stand a chance, guys, as the zone takes him and devours him alive. There's 5 teams left and 8 remaining. Taking out Lucifer Whitey over here by Swaggy. Swaggy in his last quarter of HP as well, and the zone takes him out as well. We're down to last 3 teams. Team Rapid Squad is eliminated as well. So Team 4K Ghost, ORG, and ISSLNRCs. So, and ISS's last man standing and Team 4K being eliminated. It's gonna be a 1v2 by Lucifer, guys, or would it be a 2v1 by Team XTZ? Alright, guys, I am super excited. We got Freddy, we got Totter as well, and we got Lucifer. Who do you think would be able to walk away with the second chicken dinner for the day. Bring the hype up, guys. We need to see. Sorry, it wasn't XTC, it was ORG. Let's see if ORG or ISSL NRC would be able to secure the second chicken dinner for the day. Lucifer getting into his vehicle, taking on a whole different approach into the zone. We can see he's overlooking if there's any potential threats around him. And here it is, guys. Lucifer rushing straight at the enemy's layer. He is in deep trouble as he is in his last HP. And here comes Freddy and Torta simultaneously trying to eliminate Lucifer. If only Lucifer is able to give a 1v2, that would mean the luck is in his hands. But it is very, very disadvantageous for him right now. Nade's been thrown, Molotov's been thrown. Here comes Torta, taking out Torta. Just 12k shots away, confirming the kill as well. It's gonna be a 1v1, guys. Freddy trying to take him out with a grenade, and he takes it. He takes the chicken dinner home. Perfect Origin Esports. A perfect way to secure the chicken dinner for the second day of Stpo Season 1 Group B semifinals. Let's give it up one more time for your winning team, Origins Esports, ORG. A very unexpected chicken dinner over there. Very unexpected. Alright, guys, so Chicken Hunters for semi-final match 2. Let's give it up for Torta with 3 eliminations, Federal with 1, Try Hard with 1, and Freddy with 2. So with that, they were able to secure 7 eliminations so far with 925 eliminations, guys. This is a hell of a moment to witness. Let's give it up one more time for Team Origin Esports. All right, so your most valuable player for match 2 semifinals, Miramar. Let's give it up for TLQ Scout B2R with 5 eliminations, 776 damage, 1 assist, 17 healings. And there you have it, guys. TLQ Scout B2R. Right, so moving on to your leaderboard, we can see the semifinals for match 2, TLQ Scout with a total of 5 eliminations, Lucifer with 3 eliminations, Sasuke with 4 eliminations, Pure Aim with 4 eliminations, Onyx with 4 eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your winning team, your leaderboard so far for match 2. Let's move into your next stats. All right, so match rankings for match 2, hashtag 19, we can see 0 B2R, UNX, Grenade Gang, and 4ME Gravity with 0 points, Poppy YT, MC Gaming Team V4, and Weather PAPPA and Mavericks with 1 point each, DRG, Mafia Gang with 4 points each, Trixless Quick with 6 points, EQC's Vicky Sir and Rapa B2R 8 points, 4K Ghost and PX Esports and 4 Nights with 11 points, ISSL NRCs with 13 points, and hashtag 1standsorg with a total of 17 points. So there you have it, guys. Match ranking so far for match 2. Move on to your next stat. All right, so your overall standings so far, let's start from the bottom to the top. For me, Gravity 0 points, MC Gaming YT, Team with the Papa 1 point, 0 B2R, UNX, Team V4 with 2 points each, I'm Papi YT 3, DRG with 5, TLQ with 8, Mavericks with 8, 4K Ghost with 11, EQZs with 13, ISSL and NRC and Repa 2R and Origins with 17, Grenade Gang with 18, and VE Mafia Gang with 20, PX Esports with 21, and hashtag 1 stands 4 nights with 26 points. So there you have it, guys, your overall standings so far, concluding match 2 for Stpo Season 1 semi-finals Group B playouts. In terms of your overall leaderboard, concluding match 2, at the very top stands obviously TLQ Scout with 7 eliminations, Rio with 6 eliminations, Nigesh with 7 eliminations, your Sasuke with 6 eliminations, and Onyx with 5 eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your leaderboard so far. Let's give it up one more time for Scout, Rio, Nigesh, Sasuke, and Onyx. Let's move into your next start. Now, today's schedule, we can see Erangel, Miramar have already been played out. Erangel being devoured by Mafias, Miramar being devoured by ORGs. So next up, we got Sandhawk. Let's see who would be able to take the third chicken dinner home. This is going to be super exciting. But before we head straight on to Sandhawk, guys, you know the usual drill. Right after one match, none of the teams are uh, uh, able to go into the next match straight on back to back itself, because we need to give them enough time to gear themselves up and come back stronger, so the tables may turn. The people who are at the bottom would be able to rise above, and the people who are at the top could go down. I mean, the odds, you'll never know. It's always unexpected strategies, unexpected moves, unexpected chicken dinners. But stay tuned, because we have more things to witness. And let's before that, let's head on to a quick short break. Welcome back everybody for STP or Season 1 Semi-Finals Group B. So we'll be directly heading straight into your map of Sandhawk, well everyone's most preferred and most favorite map. We can see a lot of teams heading towards their destined locations already. Camp Bravo being flooded by 2 teams, and I believe Boot Camp being devoured by obviously ISSLs. And GG is very at peace looting cow because none of the teams are heading towards the GGs, and you can see EQZs at Paradise, PXs bottom of Tambang, and Ruins. 4K real. Right, so the fight has begun already, and Camp Bravo, we can see MAVERICKS and Team UNX going against one another. See what sort of gameplay we are about to witness over here, guys, because I am super excited to see which team would be able to walk away with the third chicken dinner for the day. A few more knocks going against the GGs as well. Bad guys, it wasn't the GGs, it was actually VE Mafia gangs who are going against the opposition team over here. They've already secured 1 kill, but unfortunately Mafia has been taken out, and we can see Team V4. Here comes Team V4 Sri Lankan, but holding on to his S12K, waiting for the perfect shot. I think it's just him in the team, and here comes the shot, and down goes Sri Lankan bot, guys, confirming the kill as well by no, my bad. By VE Mafia gang, and Cellular being knocked out here as well. So Faker trying to take the revive in, but here comes Mafia gang right behind their tails, not really aware as to where exactly the revive is happening. Trying to look into every different angles possible. We're still stagnant with 18 teams. Unfortunately, Team MC has missed out. So the first fight is actually happening between V4s. 2 of their members being taken out as well. And here comes Faker with his S12K shots, guys. This is going to be a hell of a battle right now. Faker in his last quarter of HP, and he's about to get rushed by the Mafia gangs. And here comes Mafia gangs any moment now and any time. We're looking into where exactly and what exactly could possibly be done for the team, and here comes Mafia gang. Not really ready to get the fight by itself, and Mavericks is going to the UNX and taking out Faker. Last man standing, Cellular as well, and Cellular absolutely perfectly executed over here by the M7 shots, and we can see these are taking the shots over here. Last man standing. Obvious, his last HP as well, and being taken out by the PXs. PXs beautifully executed their opposition teams here, and we can definitely see they have already secured 4 elimination points. Alright guys, this is a hell of a moment. Erangel, Miramar have already been concluded, and we saw how intense those matches were, but it's gonna be even more intense when it comes to Sandhawk, because none of the teams are gonna be holding on to positions, rather they'll be going into fights directly. So it's just stage 1, and we are already down to 15 teams, guys. Who do you think would be able to walk away with the third chicken dinner for the day? Now, Ruins is a really good compartment to hold. The only problem here is when it comes to, getting their way out of the zone, and somehow, trying to secure a whole new different position. Because Ruins is a really good place to hold on to, good place to loot. The only problem is when it comes to, let's say the zone shifts away from Ruins, it's gonna be a complete mess for whoever the team is in Ruins, because they could easily be ambushed every corner, every nook without their knowledge. We can see Mavericks have secured 4 elimination points so far as well. So if you take a look at the leaderboard, we can see Team PX, Mafia, and Mavericks is securing 4 eliminations so far, standing at the top of the leaderboard. Still stagnant with 15 teams, however, and 60 remaining. Alright, so 4 knights over here. Looking at the top of the Camp Alpha. Let's see if they're able to get maximize their full potential in the higher grounds. Looking into taking more fights, we can see 4 MEs right behind their tails, guys. This is gonna be absolutely insane as one of the team members are knocked. That's when, everything's gonna fall apart for these teams. So let's see which team would be able to get the first knock amongst one another. Okay, Rio is still alive, guys. I thought he was AFK for a moment. And he just rode across from the 4 MEs and they didn't even bother actually shooting or firing at him. We can see EQZ is luring very, very slowly into ISSLs. The ISS is luring very, very slowly into EQZs as well. And Doom in his last quarter of HP. And Doom being taken out by Swaggy over here. Let's see if the grenade connects. Nope, it doesn't. And here comes Doom. Well, here comes Panda. Confirm Doom's kill. Swaggy rushing in from a whole different angle. And Swaggy in his last HP. Here comes the rush against Swaggy. And Mini taking out Wicky. Comes the rush by Swaggy. And Swaggy taking out Mini. Here comes Panda as well for the fight, guys. I think he's going in for the revival if I'm not quite certain. Doom is still knocked. You can see VE Mafia gang situation here as well. You can see the GG's Mafia gang, I think, should be gatekeeping the GG's, not allowing them to get into the zone. It's not a problem given that, they're still in stage 2. So the zone isn't that critically damaging unless, of course, you don't have any medics to first aids or any sort of medics to keep you alive. You can see Susti taking out Swaggy down. And Seal down as well, confirming the kill. And here comes ISS back onto their feet, guys. It's just 2 men standing, Wicky and Panda. Doom still knocked out over here. Lucifer trying to give a cover, making sure that Doom gets into safety. But here comes Wicky from the behind as well. Alright, so here comes Panda and trying to take out Lucifer. Taking out Lucifer by Panda, confirming the kill. And now it is up to the powerhouse Susti to save the day, guys. Let's see what sort of gameplay we are about to witness here by Susti. Panda taking a whole new different angle, trying to look into, where exactly Susti is at. Grenade being thrown at. Here comes Panda. Let's see if the grenade connects to either one of them. More grenades being thrown to one another. I think Panda's grenade should connect, and it does not connect, guys. Taking out Susti over here by Panda. And with that, we can see Team EQZ scoring 4 eliminations so far. So we are down to the last 13 teams with 48 remaining. GG's over here still at Kao, making sure that, I think they're aware that they're being gatekept, so hence, the delay of getting into the zone, using boostables, medics as much as they can. Alright, so let's see, guys. Grenade Gangs GG lead, WF. I mean, GG's Fury. Fury, you were a superstar in the previous match, to be honest. Erangel, you literally dominated with absolute chef's kiss. I think that was pure domination, and it's very how do I say, motivating to see, how he was able to, as a single man out there, he was able to take out a lot of eliminations, and that enabled him to be at the top of the leaderboard as well in terms of, the MVP side of the elimination points. But unfortunately he was not able to keep up the same momentum. Here in the map of Sandhawk, we can see 4K is taking a whole different rotation into the zone, and WP is securing right in the middle of the zone as well. That gives them more advantageous position. But problem here is, guys, getting into the zone. Now the zone is shifting most likely towards the southern side, and it's gonna be very, very tough for the teams to get into the zone. Alright guys, we can see 4K is taking a new angle, new approach. I think they will be heading straight into WPs, but they're trying to scout for a while till, they are certain that there's a team there. Now, they have no other way of getting to the zone other than crossing paths with either PX or WPs. So let's await and see whom they will be crossing paths with and whom they will be getting the fight with. As you can see, Zeros, EOV over here, heading straight into MAVERICKS again. And here it is, guys. Jana trying to take the 1v2. Let's see if he's able to. The whole squad is at 1v1, 1v2. And unfortunately, he's not able to keep up with the same momentum. But here comes out taking out the whole squad wipe. Perfect over here by Asia. Well done. And with that, we can see they've already secured 8 eliminations so far, taking out squad after squad. They seem to be dominating this field of Sandhawk. Asia is on. And here it is, guys. Gonna take the next two. Let's see if he's able to. So what a quick reflex over there by Asia. Talk about intense reflex, guys. So we are down to just 12 teams and 44 remaining now. If you take a look at the leaderboard, obviously MAVERICKS stand at the top given that they just eliminated another squad that enables them to secure 8 elimination points so far. And right behind their tails, we've got Team MAFIA with 5 eliminations, PX and 4K with 4 eliminations each. Team EQZs with 4 eliminations as well. PYT will most likely get into a fight with the 4Ks, but let's see if the 4Ks are aware as to where I'm PYT team is at. I don't think none of the teams are really aware as to where exactly each other are. You can see 4K Ghost team taking a whole different rotation over here, lurking through trees, lurking through stones, rocks, grass, roads, compounds. Perfect driving by Kiki, they're not gonna lie. Alright, so with that they were able to secure spot, but at the cost of what? Straight at DRGs. As the DRGs head straight into their lair as well, feels like they're heading to DRGs. I'm PAPPA, VE Mafia gang right behind their tail as well. I don't think the team noticed that, PAPPA's team is actually there. Now the MAVERICKS will be going against Team Mafia gang, as you can see. Snake's health. Ooh, would you look at that perfect shot over here by Cyrax with a Molotov against Apex. And here comes Janna straight into the shots with the DBS. I think he was not sure as to where the team members were. Alright, so here comes Janna, guys. Janna trying to get another knock with a grenade. YT as well, right behind their tail. And a third party as well. Lost HP. Taking a shot from the 3-1, and he has to get another. And there you have it. The Mafia gang in absolute chaos. Cyrax in his last HP as well. I don't think Asia is really aware as to where Cyrax is at, isn't it? And here comes a spray by Asia. Perfect spray being taken by Asia. VE Mafia gang. We can see PX is taking the fight against the TLQs. Aslan being taken out, Heishi being taken out. I'm Puppy Whitey still trying to hold a place in here, but I don't think so because we got the Mavericks is right behind their tail, and it is gonna be an absolutely hell of a way to get into the zone, guys. Because in a minute left, we will be heading straight into stage 5, and the teams are absolutely dominating against one another. I'm Puppy Whitey is in absolute chaos, guys. It's just two members alive, Puppy and Taz himself. Unfortunately, they will be getting into the zone on their own feet, and they were trying to confirm Jana, but unfortunately, Asia was right behind him, and so was Satan. And with that, they were able to take down Puppy Whitey. And I think Taz must be scolding internally for the team members as to why were you not with me? And just like that, guys, EQZ's last man standing over here. He's about to get the 1v1. Let's see if he's able to get the 1v1 as he throws the grenade. It does not connect him though. We can see I'm Papi Vaiti being eliminated. More grenades being thrown and another grenade being thrown. Let's see if he connects the grenade. Fortunately, does not. Here comes Team 4K right behind his tail as well. It's gonna be a sandwich moment for Team EQZ's last member, because on the left he got the NCs, and from the right he's got the 4Ks as well. He's trying to stay low for a while. But the zone is also very harshly critically damaging, and with that Nigesh was able to see the snake that was lurking within the grassy terrain and taking out, completely wiping out Team EQZ. And we can see Origin's last two men standing over here, and here comes 4K. And here comes the grenade, but does not connect either of them. It absolutely damaged him. Try hard in his last HP and being taken out, guys. Team VE Mavericks is being eliminated as well, and we are heading straight into just 8 teams to be battling it out with 24 remaining, and we'll be heading straight onto stage 6 in about 47 seconds left. That was so refreshing. Alright, so we are still standing with 8 teams and 23 remaining, 4 nights securing 6 eliminations so far. Ritual taking out Tryhard, and with that they were able to secure 7 eliminations. Scout taking out Zima. TLQs going against Team WPs, and Focus for the third party their way in as well. You can see Scout being taken out and 4 being taken out by DRGs. Nigesh taking out Thor. I think there was a stolen kill over there. Last man standing for Tricks. Les quick jumping into the watery terrain over here. We can see he will be heading straight into DRG Esports layer, but I don't think they're aware. 4K team, 4K Ghost surviving one more time, and so is 4K as well. Matrix being taken out by Nigesh, the powerhouse for 4K. Now, Nigesh's gameplay is absolutely phenomenal, guys. We've noticed in a lot of page screens, we've noticed in a lot of tournaments how well he was able to play it out. Absolute perfection, and he has his ways, he has his strategies. The well-executed team like the 4Ks, I mean, it's gonna be absolutely mastery level for the teams to dominate in field, especially with the whole main lineup. I don't think they're really wait, what just happened there? Team 4K versus 4K, another fight again, guys. The powerhouse rushing straight at 4K Ghost and also trying to take out GG's, but right behind their tail they've got Heishi, and I don't think none of them really know where Heishi exactly is at. She's like very slyly taking her position here, and she was noticed unfortunately by Team 4K Ghost. Nigesh, the powerhouse, being taken out, and Pure Aim being revived over here. Things seems to be okay right now, and here it is, guys, taking out Divine over here. Rio with his beautiful, absolutely beautiful sprays. Eliminating Origin Esports, another corner of the map. Grenade Gang being eliminated, and here it is, guys, Lucifer being burnt out alive. And with that, I think Team 4K Ghosts were eliminated, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, They have been eliminated, and Sacha in his last quarter of HP as well, guys. Last two teams, Team 4K versus Team Weather Papa. Who do you think would be able to walk away with the third chicken dinner for the day? And here is a spray. Unfortunately, Sacha will not be making out alive, guys. Pure M was able to, however, secure the kill over there in his last gap of a minute, ensuring that he was not able to get into the zone but to his shots. So there you have it, guys. Your winner chicken dinner for the third map of the day. Let's give it up for Team 4K. All right, guys. Team 4 Knights, the winner chicken dinner hunters for the third map of the day. Absolutely phenomenal, absolutely dominating. This is exactly how a perfectly executed chicken dinner needs to be dominated. All right, so moving on to your chicken hunters. Winning stats, 4K Rio stands with 3 eliminations. Pure Aim stands with 3 eliminations. Nigesh stands with 5 eliminations. Ritual stands with 4 eliminations, with a total of 15 eliminations so far and total damage of 2,395. So there you have it, guys. Your chicken hunters winning stats for match 3. Let's move on to your next stat. Most valuable player for match 3 semi-final, Hawk. Let's get up for VE Asia 7 Mavericks with a total of 5 eliminations, 783 damage, 7 assists, 462 healings. There you have it, guys. Your most valuable player stats. Alright, so moving on to your leaderboard for the match 3. Hashtag 1 stands Asia with a total of 5 eliminations, Jana with a total of 6 eliminations, Nigesh with a total of 5 eliminations, Rio with a total of 3 eliminations, and Ritual with 4 eliminations. So there you have it, guys. Your winning team's stats. Your leaderboard for the overall MVPs for match 3. Alright, now moving on to your match rankings for match 3. Let's start from hashtag 19 all the way to hashtag 1. So MC Gaming, I'm Papi 0, B2R, V4, UNX, and Rapa B2R 4ME Gravity with 0 points each. ISSLNRC with 2, Origins and Renade Gang with 4, EQZs, DRG, MAFIA Gang, and TLQ with 5 points each. PX Esports with 6, Weather Papa with 8, 4K Ghost with 10, and hashtag 2 stands Mavericks with 16, and at hashtag 1, we've got none other than 4 Knights with a total of 25 points. Alright, guys, so that is upon concluding match 3. Now let's head straight on to your overall standings. Alright guys, 4ME Gravity with 0 points, MC Gaming with 1.0, B2RB4 and Epic 7 with 2 points, Puppy YT with 3, Weather Papa with 9, TRG Esports with 10, Tricks Les Quick with 13, Rappa B2R with 17, EQZ with 18, ISSL NRC with 19, 4K Ghost and Origins with 21 each, GG's with 22, Mavericks with 24, and Mafia Gang with 25, PX Esports with 27, and hashtag 1 stands for Knights with a total of 51 points. Let's move into your next stat. Alright, so moving straight on to your leaderboard, concluding match 3. At the very top stands 4K's Powerhouse, 4K Nigesh, the total of 12 eliminations, and 4K Rio, the secondary powerhouse, the total of 9 eliminations, and Scout, obviously the powerhouse for Team TLQ, with a total of 8 eliminations, and Pure M, the IGL boss, with a total of 8 eliminations, and Onyx, with a total of 7 eliminations. Well done, well played, guys. You can see the whole partially half of the 4K team itself in the leaderboard. Well done, well played. Let's keep up with the same momentum. All right, let's move into your next stats, which I believe would be the match schedule. 1, Match 2, Match 3 have officially been concluded. Match 1 devoured by Mafia, Match 2 being devoured by ORG, and Match 3 being dominated by 4K. So, next up, we got the mountainous terrains again, which is obviously everyone's least favorite or most favorite, Miramar. So before we head straight on to Miramar, guys, I think our teams are busy searching for water bottles to pack up, because they need to head into the scorching, sunny, deserted island. So let's give them a quick, short break. Stay tuned, but don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and show support to your most favorite teams down in the live chat below. welcome everybody, all the soldiers back into the field. So we can say, we've already concluded match one, match two, and match three, but we will be heading into match four. Well, obviously back to Miramar again. So stay tuned for more intense action-filled war zone. We will be witnessing for STPO Season 1 semi-finals Group B, playing it all around. So the match has officially started. Plane pathway has already been settled from Impala all the way, cutting straight into Valle de Mar. We can see some of the teams have already started parachuting all the way to their destined locations. I think EQZs are heading straight into Los Leones. We got the ISSLNRCs as well. We can see teams going into Puerto as well. Let's see who would be able to get the first knock, the first kill. Definitely see PXs are heading towards a whole different angle. I think almost all of the teams are heading towards very, very different locations. Right, so we can see a lot of teams are already within the safe zone itself. Right, so I think there could be some early potential clashes in, I believe, Arthona, Minar, on top of Minar the Val, definitely around in Chumacera, as well as Ladriela. However, compared to the previous Miramar map, I think there's more potential for each of these teams to survive a bit more. Yeah, so I think all of the teams have already charted their ways straight into their destined locations. But let's see if they're able to, play it out safe, because some of the teams are still heading towards their destined locations. None of the team seems to be getting the fight anytime sooner, I guess. You can see Team 4MEs here. You can see Team 0 over here. Okay, yeah, so none of the teams are actually fighting anytime sooner. I think almost all of the teams are heading towards their destined location still. Given the fact that, the zone seems to be in a whole different angle, whole different shift. Still the teams are trying to make their way to their locations. However, in Parthona, just as predicted, the fights have already begun. So Grenade Gang versus the Mavericks is... Sorry, it would be the Mafia gangs. Right, and here is Mafia gangs being knocked out, Apex being knocked out. Unfortunately, he was not aware that the GG's members were right in front of him. And we can see he's lying in his last health as well and trying to take down Cyrax by Venom. Venom is absolutely dominating early on in Miramar itself. Grenade Gang, let's see guys if Grenade Gang members are able to give the same momentum that they had previously. Definitely gonna play 1v2 and down goes Venom, guys. Apex trying to be revived over here. I think one of the GG members were taken out. Slime, I don't think none of the members actually have any first aids. So the knocks has not been taken, and GG Lee is being taken out, and the last man standing for Team G. Ooh, what just happened there? Team GG has been completely wiped off in the fourth map of STPO Season 1 semifinals Group B play out. Let's see who would be able to get fourth chicken dinner in line, guys. Now Mafia Gang is at the very top, securing the leaderboard as they have secured fourth. Again, beautiful shots over there. And Katie Black B2R taking the knock against 4K Rio. Rio is absolutely out in the open. I think they should be around the borders of Shomasera, if I'm not mistaken. 0B2R confirming one of the members of 4Ks. With that, they were able to secure an elimination point. However, the rest of the team 4K members seems not to be around, so I don't think the team 0B2R is actually aware about it. But however, on top of them, we've got Team 4MEs, and I believe Team 4MEs will be coming in straight for the fight as well. But that is yet to be witnessed. So let's see, guys, if 4MEs would be going against Team 0B2R, or would it be Team 0B2R who would be going against 4MEs? I think the 4MEs, Enzo is actually aware as to where exactly they are. He's just trying to get more information about their rotations and the strategies and where exactly each of the members are, so that he could have it delivered to the rest of the team members. OME Gravity. I wonder what exactly the extended version of 4ME refers to. Alrighty, so we can see SZO is actually aware of, the team that is below them, which is team 0B2R. So trying to take, more close look and see if he can actually get a knock in here. Still 17 teams, guys, remaining stagnantly. And Ezio being taken out by Jin says hi. Well, Jin absolutely said hi and almost was gonna give a bye as well. And here comes the rush by team 0B2R, guys. Straight at Ezio to confirm the kill. And yes, they do that. So with that, they were able to secure 2 elimination points exactly. Team 0B2R seems to be in a really absolutely dominating position right now. So we got PAPPA B2R over here. Not many of the fights are actually happening, especially in Miramar, given that, um, the map dimension is comparatively quite larger, and has more ample enough time, for the teams to deviate themselves from any possible wrong moves. So that enables them to, somehow go in for a placement at least. Now, in a map like Miramar, guys, do you think it would be wise to go for points in terms of eliminations? Or else would it be in terms of, let's say, placement? And with that, guys, you can see the zone has already shrunk in. A lot of teams are outside the zone and they really need to get into the zone somehow. So let's see what sort of gameplay we're going to witness, because we can see Team UNX that coming all the way from Puerto, and Team Mafia gang from Parthona. Now 4K and 4ME's tryout might go against one another. Let's see if that's about to happen. Now, definitely the most, I would say, the most advantageous positions would be to whoever who's holding in between Chumasera and Los Leones, because the zone seems to be favoring them more advantageously. We can see I'm Puppy Bites here. We are not sure why I could see some sparkles on top of him. Is it me, or are my eyes playing a trick again? Anyways, guys, let's see. We got the team WPs here as well, heading straight to take a fight against DRGs. More nades after nades. Ooh, almost had Fala over there. Almost did it. And they have it, guys. Sacha taking the first knock against Sherlock. And Oscar trying to cover them from the either sides, both Sacha and Oscar. However, Fala will be going ahead straight on straight to get the 1v1 or the rush game. This keep on being as well, and there goes Fala trying to get the knock, and he gets a perfect knock over there, guys. Taking out two of the members against DRGs and Sherlock, and here it is, guys, the last tournament for Team DRGs. Gonna do something up here. Rixie, I believe, should be trying to play it more safe. However, the more trouble is for the rest, for the other team member who is Matrix. Spray is going over here by against Oscar by Matrix. A beautiful spray rather. Let's see if they're able to revive. And we can officially say Matrix has to save the Matrix for his team, because he is the last man alive on behalf of his teams, and it's gonna be absolutely chaos if he isn't able to do something about what's about to happen to him. Else it'll be how do I say, unfortunate for the team, and they won't be able to secure placements. Alright, so let's see, guys, who would it be? Team WP's team DRG. We got Fala right in front, and we got Matrix as well. Let's see which team, who would be able to get the 1v1. So Matrix in his last HP as well. The smoke has already been done, and Fala taking out Matrix. A perfect execution by Fala, and with that we can officially say that they've already secured 4 eliminations so far for Team PAPPA. Alright, so Pure Rain being revived over here by Ritual. Alright, let's see, guys. I think they will be clashing again once again with Team 4K Ghost. Right behind them, guys, right? And I think they're like a magnet or something attracted to them. Alright, so here it is, guys. Team 4Ks, here they come. 4K Ghost versus Team 4 Knights. It's a 4K versus 4K situation. Who do you think would be able to walk away with the 4th chicken dinner for the day? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We are back on track right now. So let's head straight on to your matches directly. We can definitely see the only teams that will be heading safely into the zones would be 4MEs, Mafia Gang, PX, and Team PAPPA. Now the rest of the teams will have a hell of a time getting into the zone, because as we can see, a lot of teams are holding on to the edges of the zone. And I think noticed, okay, there's a couple of people over here. Let me go get the fight. And there's a perfect spray over here, getting out getting out a knock. Last man standing would be Faker. Let's see what sort of strategy Faker is. And Faker is lost of speed. ISSLxNRC is going off the grenade being thrown. Let's see if the grenade gets connected to either of them. And Faker still in his last HP, and now was able to recover. So last man standing Faker. Let's see if he's able to keep dodging away, and unfortunately he wasn't able to, as Lucifer's grenade was like attracted like a magnet to him directly. Alright, guys, Team 4K is over here struggling as Pure M was taken out It is up to the field to save the day as well. Okay, we can see 4K is going against 4K monsters as well, confirming the elimination. 4K Nigesh trying to get 4K monster in for his kills. We can see 4Ks are definitely reviving over here, but unfortunately the IGL was not able to make it out alive, and so was Rio. So it's gonna be a full two-man power to save the day, guys. Fight happening over here against TLQs. VE Mafia gang over here. Hold on, guys. I think I'm actually having a little bit of technical issues. Let me get that sorted ASAP. Until then, I just want you to bear with me, but I will try my very best. Keep continuing. I think there's a little bit of quality issue from my end. However, as well, PSG is dominating over here. Going in. What the bloody hell is that? Or next, time step over here. You can see EQs is going against TLQs, and UNXs are having the fight against PXs, guys. Here comes beautiful grenade by Lion Dean. And Lion Dean is caught on fire. I think he actually might have caught on fire, and there you have it. SG taking out the confirming the elimination of Team UNX perfectly. Right, so we're down to last 14 teams and 49 remaining. Over here, gonna get a fight. And here you have it, guys. Team EQs is right behind their tail as well against TLQs. And wait a second, what just happened over there? EQs is able to eliminate Team TLQ. So with that, we are down to just 13 teams and 45 remaining. ISSLNRC is devouring their 4 eliminations already. Guys, I'm so sorry for the delay from my end. I was actually having a couple of technical issues, but rest assured that is completely sorted now. VE Mavericks is being eliminated over here by ISSL Lucifer. Beautiful mini 14 shots. If Lucifer has his mini 14, guys, run the hell away from him. At least make sure that you have a mini 14 with yourself as well. And right, so with that, guys, he was able to secure 7 eliminations so far in the map of Miramar. We're down to last 11 with 34 remaining. Tanu Gaming taking out 60 and Mini 14 Mini 77 taking out Tanu Gaming, confirming the kill as well. Alright, so let's see, guys. Mini reviving Susti. Unfortunately, they are out of the zone and they need to somehow get into the zone as well, because stage 5, as we all know, can be very critically damaging. A grenade elimination over here by, I believe should be Mafia Gang against Team B2R. Alright, so we're still stagnant with 11 teams and 30 remaining. VE Mafia against Cyrax, throwing more grenades after grenades. The grenades does bounce back, and the EQZs were able to steal a kill over there. You can see Ritual taking out Swaggy. Right, so I think given that Mafia Gang's Cyrax is just actually the last man standing, they need to ensure that they get into the zone more safely. Now Mini is in trouble, guys, and there you have it. Cyrax taking the shots against Mini. Now Lucifer still out of the zone though, trying to get some sort of view so that he can actually get a couple of more people down. And 4K Lucifer wisely being knocked out over here. Divine, so let's see guys, Divine and Kiki are the last two men standing for Team 4K Ghost. I think they should be going against Origins Esports, the previous, I mean not the previous itself, but the second chicken dinner winners. You can see Team 4ME Glory being taken out and Origin Esports NCS versus Team 4K Ghost, guys. 4K Kiki taking out Panda. After fights, we can see PX right behind their tail as well. It doesn't look good. We're down to last 10 teams and 26 remaining. 4K Ghost. Kiki taking out, confirming the he was not able to confirm the elimination. Divine, however, has happened to take the knocks, and unfortunately he was eliminated by Tryhard, guys. And Tryhard being third-partied by the PXs. I mean, how on earth did they come? Because even I didn't notice them coming over there. PX Esports dominating with 5 eliminations already. We can see Swaggy over there trying to get a couple of knocks against I'm Puppy, and Swaggy taking Puppy completely out. Alright, so Puppy somehow makes it alive into the zone. However, Swaggy right in front of him, trying to throw a nade as well. Let's see if the nade gets connected. Almost did. Goes into a whole different location, and with that he was able to save himself. That's just last man standing for Team I am Puppy White, and here comes another nade. Almost connected him over there. Definitely there's going to be another nade or a Molotov, and the Molotov will unfortunately connect with Pass, and Pass will not have enough time as Swaggy will be taking him out alive. So a barbecue heat of a moment actually that was. EQZ's last sorry, so EQZ's last the whole squad is out there, and we can see Panda being knocked out again by 4K Nigesh. Meanwhile, at the bottom we got PX Bika, and now the 4Ks and EQZs are definitely having the position perfectly held over here. We can see Team 4K Ghosts being eliminated, so we're down to last 8 teams and 16 alive. This is gonna be absolutely intense, guys. And how is that even possible? 16. And with that, guys, we are down to 17 and just 15 alive. We got PX Esports, Nehan losing his life out here, and Neji as well. So with that, another team is eliminated. VE Mafia Gang. We're down to last 6 teams now with just 13 alive. EQZ 2 hours, and there you have it, guys. He is taking so that he takes the knock against Tommy B2R as well. Here comes the rush by Seal. Let's see if Seal is able to secure the deal, or would it be the complete opposite? And we can see Rafa being held into his buggy, unfortunately. And there you have guys, PX Nehan being knocked out by Seal. And so is Big Cup. Seal is stealing his way through these guys as a solo man. Absolutely dominating to see all of this happening by the solo man. Unfortunately, he lived through, but still towards the end he was not manageable. He wasn't able to secure a placement there. And we can see with that EQZ being eliminated and completely wiped off as well. We're down to last three teams, guys. Who do you think would be able to secure the chicken dinner for the fourth match of the day? And we can see Zero B2R being taken out, and Tommy B2R in his last HP somehow makes it into the zone. So it'll be either 4K 0 versus B2R. Now, obviously, 4K is having the proper advantage, given that they have two of their members alive. And there was two solo men, so they've just eliminated one solo man, and it's gonna be just Tommy for now. Do drop your early predictions, guys. Do you think it would be Tommy or would it be Pure Aim's team? Alright, so let's see, guys. Tommy, I don't think the team 4K is actually aware as to where Tommy is exactly at. So here comes more grenades, but I think they've assumed that he should be holding on to the ridges given the circumstances. That they're guessing on the wrong ridge is the problem. Okay, guys, who do you think would be able to secure the fourth chicken for the day? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and support your teams in any form that you are able to. Your little support can mean a lot for the team. Alright, so here you have it, guys. Ritual and Nigesh taking sides to sides, and Tommy right in the middle, and there you have it, a beautiful chicken dinner by Nigesh over there. So champion of the match. Let's give it up one more time for Team 4K. All right, guys, let's give it up one more time for your chicken hunters. Four nights. Well done, well played, guys. Now, this is absolute pure domination, and this proves, that the Sri Lankan teams are definitely devouring, guys, because Team 4K were having the momentum throughout two consecutive chicken dinners so far. Match four results are in. So let's see. 4K Rio and Purim unfortunately were not able to survive. So they have no eliminations as well. However, the two powerhouses 4K Nigesh and 4K Ritual were able to. We can see Nigesh considering a total of 7 eliminations, and Ritual with 2. So moving on to your most valuable player, guys. Let's give it up one more time for your match for semifinals. Most valuable player Miramar 4K Nigesh with a total of 7 points, 1124 damage, 0 assists, and 113 healings. Let's move on to your next stat. Alright, so in terms of the leaderboard considering, we can see 4K Nigesh at the very top with a total of 7 eliminations, Lucifer with 8 eliminations, Seal with a total of 5 eliminations, and Sisti with a total of 4 eliminations, and so is Divine with 4 eliminations. Well done and well played, guys. So there you have it, your leaderboard. Hashtags from 1 to 5, the top 5 for match 4. Now moving on to match rankings, guys. So let's start from the bottom to the top as usual. MC Gaming, I'm Poppy YT, and Team V for UNX Esport, UNXE Epic, and DRG Esports VE Mavericks with 0 points. Grenade Gang, Trixless Quick, and for me Gravity with a point each. 4K Ghost with 4 points along with Origins Esports 4 points with the Papa 5, Rappa Bichur 7, Mafia Gang 8, 0 B2R 10, PX Esports 11. Hashtag 3 EQZ Wikisa with 14. Hashtag 2 with ISS Lucifer with 15 points. And hashtag 1 stands one more time. It's none other than 4 nights. Now let's move into your next stat. All right, so moving on to your overall standings, guys. Let's start from the bottom to the top as usual. MC Gaming 4, ME Gravity with a point each, V4 and Epic 7 with 2 points, Puppy YT with 3 points, DRG Esports with 10, 0B2R 12, TLQ and the Weather Papa with 14, Grenade Gang 23, Mavericks 24, along with Rakabi Tuar, 4K Ghost with 25, Origins Esports 25, EQZs with 32, Mafia Gang with 33, and ISSL Lucifer with 34, hashtag 2 PX Esports with 38, and hashtag 1 stands for nights, the total of 71 points. All right, so moving on to your overall leadership, hashtag 1 to 5, including match 4. So let's start from the bottom. Hashtag 5 is that we've got DDX Onyx, the total of 11 points. ISSL Susti, NRC Susti with a total of 11 eliminations. 4K is Rio with 9 eliminations. ISSL Lucifer with 11 eliminations. And Nigesh with a total of 19 eliminations. So there you have it, guys. Your leaderboard so far for concluding match 4. Let's give it up one more time for Nigesh, Lucifer, Rio, Susti, and Onyx. Now today's schedule, we have already completed 4 matches, so it's just the matter of completing the last map. Of course, it's gonna be a wrangle. Previous wrangle being divided by Mafia, and then of course ORG, and then two double consecutive champions for 4 nights. Let's see if they're able to keep up with the same momentum for the fourth match. Would there be any other team who's willing, to break the record? So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and show your support for the teams who will be participating and, showing their best efforts throughout. Your support fuels their energy and their motivation to do better. So, before we gear up straight into a wrangle, guys, let's head on to a quick short break to refreshen up. And, I need to energize myself as well. So, see you soon. Don't go anywhere. All right, guys. So welcome back for Stpo Season 1 semifinals Group B playout. So I am your caster JLo, and just want to let you know that we will be heading straight on to your final map of the day, which is Erangel. So we've witnessed all four maps being played out by different teams and how they were able to secure the chicken dinner so quite easily. Now we witnessed 4Ks were able to secure the chicken dinner not just once but twice in a row. Let's see if they would be able to keep up with the same momentum as we are heading directly into a wrangle now. We can see the flight pathway has already been created from Primos all the way up to Milta Power. A lot of teams, I think a lot of teams are heading towards the southern side of the map. We can see a couple of teams heading towards military base, teams in Primorsk, Quarry, Ferry Pier, Farm, Pochinki, Milta. So we can definitely witness most possibly a clash around in Pochinki, Milta for certain. And also we can see 4Ks going to the testing locations, which is Novor. Now, most possibly, the first circle has already been enclosed in. So let's see which team would be able to, strategically approach their way into the safe zone, because getting into the zone is not going to be easy for the people who went to the southern side of the map, especially military base and Novor. Given that they need to get into the zone safely as well. Let's see who would be able to get the first knock, the first kill early on itself. Seems pretty quiet early in a final map of Erangel. I feel like teams have already played out their best when it comes for elimination points. I feel like the teams are heading straight up for placement points now. Let's see how each of these teams are about to play it out, guys. I think the very first clash that's about to happen is for the people who are around in the school area and apartments. However, no knock still. Just waiting to see which team would be able to get the first knock, the first kill in. But meanwhile, let's not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also support for your favorite teams down in the live chat below. Alrighty, this is a moment that we're about to witness, guys, because after this final map, we would be able to conclude as to who would be able to, walk away with, being at the tabletop, and who will be moving on to the next stage and who will be not. Still not a single fight. What the hell? Where were the teams who were surrounding school area, the apartments? I think they've already moved and deviated from themselves. It's very surprising that none of the teams are actually getting into fights, and that's very concerning for me. Because usually, the 2 minutes, oh, and there you have it, guys. The first knock has been taken in, and it's around in Pochinki. B2Rs versus Team MCs. Rappa B2R, however, in his last HP as well. Sorry, my bad, it was a Tommy B2R. The name seems to be quite confusing. And Morbius confirming, getting another knock. I think Panda wasn't actually sure as to where exactly Tommy was. And here comes the rush against Panda, and with that, guys, Panda was taken out, completely eliminated as well. They were able to secure 3 points so far, so last man standing. Team MC, let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness. The B2R is literally hunting Teddy down, guys, coming right behind him, waiting to, see where exactly his location is at and make the correct move accordingly. I think Rappa has been quite certain, and here comes the spray against Rappa and taking out Rappa, guys, confirming the elimination as well. Perfectly done, Teddy over here. Let's see if he's able to give us a 1v3. And here comes Tommy for the rush and trying to take Tommy out, but instead Teddy goes down, guys. So with that, Team B2R were able to secure 4 eliminations so far, unfortunately at the cost of what? Sacrificing Rappa. So moving on to TLQ's POV, most possibly they would be getting into the fight against JJ's at Sneha over here. Aslan, Scout, Thor, and Heishi in one row. Let's see which and who would be able to get the first knock first against one another. Wrangle, I mean, quite surprisingly, seems to be very, very quiet from the beginning itself. It's just one team that had a brawl out in Pochinki, and that was it. And taking ISSLnRC's POV, once again, it's just 3-man power, guys. One of the members, I think it was Doom, the IGL, was not able to join in. But let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness. Now, Susti, we noticed he had the momentum in the previous matches, so let's see if he's able to get this. PAPPA over here trying to take DRGs over here. AD Black B2R taking out the QZ Panda. I think the fight has started around in Morsk. Let's see, and team beautifully done, Dima. S12K shots were on point, taking out Risky. So Rappa B2R over here. You can see Team EQZ. Swaggy has already been eliminated, so it's gonna be a 3-man power obviously. B2R's coming like 10 pounds, aiming straight at Team EQZ's. Stagnant with 17 teams, and Mafia gang taking out Susti, the previous dominator, guys. And here comes the rush by Mafia gang straight at ISSLnRC. And Mini taking out Cyrex, and Apex taking out Mini as well simultaneously. Now this time around it's Lucifer who's standing all by himself, and Susti struggling on his own out in the open. And Lucifer moving away from what's about to happen, confirming 2 eliminations by Mafia gang. So trying to eliminate Lucifer now, the last member for Team ISSL. Let's see how we're about to witness, guys. If the fight does actually taking place, either one of the teams will be eliminated, and we would most probably be lowering the count to just 16 teams. And perfect shot done over here by Lucifer, guys. But unfortunately, he was not able to keep up with the team, and the opposition team's Mafia gang were able to eliminate VE ISSLnRC. We're down to 16 teams with just 59 remaining. Now, if you take a look at closer look at the leaderboard, we can see Team Rappa at the very top with 5 points. Mafia with 2 points, WP and GG and 0 with a point each. And the MCs also, however, they were taken out, but they had 1 point. Now the rest of the teams may need to strive harder because they need to somehow, in order to be at the top of the table, you just need placement points per se, but you will also simultaneously need elimination points. Let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness here from each of these team members who are playing it out here. Team WP over here trying to take one of the DRG members. Unfortunately, the ridge is completely in favor for the DRG member. TLQ straight at Yasna trying to take the fight in with the GGs, and we can see here she has been knocked out. And Scout has been completely eliminated as well. Now this is going to be very disadvantageous for Thor. One wrong move and that's going to cost the keys off him, and down goes Heishi, guys. So last two men standing for TLQ would be Thor and Aslan. Let's see what sort of gameplay we're about to witness over here. I think they're going out into a safer location, completely driving himself away from, most possible attack that was about to happen to him. But unfortunately, that also meant he left his team member Aslan all out in the open. And we can see Sacha over here taking out a knock and confirming the elimination. WPs are having a huge brawling fight over here against the DRGs. Position 2 scouters from the different angle. Now this is funny because I feel like both of them are scouting and none of them know where exactly the two of them are. The perfect grenade trying to be executed. Let's see if the grenade connects. Unfortunately, it does not. Further, and down goes Sherlock. Voila, let's see if he's able to take down the last man standing. He's being blocked over there. Okay, let's because we can see, and down goes Fury, guys. So with that, team WP were able to secure 4 eliminations in total, completely eliminating our DRG esports, and we're down to just 15 teams and 51 remaining. UNX Epic, I do not know what exactly happened, but we did witness Rolex being taken out early on, and moving on to Mafia against POV, standing at the very top of the leaderboard with a total of 5 eliminations. Still, we are in stage 2, and about in a minute we will be closing into stage 3. See Aslan taking the shot against Slime. The heat is real in Yasna, and we can see Mavericks is going against the 4Ks, confirming Rio. Simultaneously Purem as well. Gang's last member, Fury. Now we witnessed how Fury was able to showcase his 1v1s. Let's see if he would be able to demonstrate the same 1v1s that we witnessed before. And what the bloody hell was that? But unfortunately he was taken out because of the zone. But well played, Fury. If only you had a couple of how do I say it, bandages, you would have definitely been saved. And with that we can see Grenade Gang being eliminated in the 7th position, 4 Knights being eliminated in the 12th position. So we're down to just 12 teams and 39 remaining. Stage 2, and I think the teams are already starting to fight in stage. Towards the end. Alright, now taking a look at VE Mavericks is over here. Spray going against 4 MEs by Asia. Not many fights are about to witness, guys, because I think almost all of the teams are trying to hold on to their positions, holding on to their placements. We can see QZ is going against PX Neji being taken out, Swaggy being taken out as well, so Panza, Vicky, and Seal. Not much is actually happening right now, so let's witness and wait. And there you have it, guys. PX is going against ORGs one more time. Onyx being taken out. The fight is happening around bottom of Ferry Pier. Here comes Nehan, the IGL for Team PX. Let's see if the IGL, I think the IGL is cooking up something. Let's see if the nade does connect. A beautiful nade over there by Nehan. Let's see if the other nade gets connected. Unfortunately, it gets connected to Nehan. Big Federal was able to secure the kill over there. We can see Mafia Demon taking a vehicle elimination over here against 4 enemies. Another vehicle elimination. Demon is on fire, guys. And with that, we can see Team Mafia Gang completely dominating the fields of Erangel and wiping out Team 4ME Gravity early on itself. Now we're down to last 11 teams with just 31 remaining. Closing into stage 3 now. Alright, let's see guys. NCS Try Hard Origins Esports. I think he's aware exactly where Bika is at, but I don't think the grenade would. I don't think he's aware that like the exact position, but right behind Bika we can see creepily lurking in is Freddy and Try Hard coming in straight at Bika. I think Bika being taken out by the nade, guys. A beautiful nade over there. And with that, we can say PX Esports have been eliminated. Team Mafia Gang devouring, dominating the fields of Erangel with a total of 9 eliminations so far. And with just a 3-man power, guys. Now, this is exactly what you need to do. Okay, so we can see Mavericks and Mafia Gang are going against one another. And we can see Oscar getting a knock over there. Oscar being knocked out by 4K Divine as well, guys. Team Weather Papa against B2Rs and also the 4K Ghost Gang as well. Let's see if they're able to get a knock, guys. Sacha and Dima and oops. And let's see, Fala is here as well. Toma B2R in his last HP and being knocked out over here, guys. He did not have a way to escape. So last 2 men standing for Rappa B2R would be Mafia, Snake and Demon. And meanwhile we can see Team Mafia going against Mavericks and also Team EQC as well. Mafia Gang is on fire. And Mavericks is taken out and down goes Mavericks, guys. Snake dominating the fields of Erangel for sure. With that we can see Team Mavericks is being eliminated early on itself. We can see Team Zero going against Origins Esports over here, and down goes Federal. A beautiful nade over there. Last man standing, Freddy. Let's see if Freddy would be avenging his friend's death. Ginny Sai, she is in domination with the grenade eliminations, that's for certain. So in about 5 seconds, the zone will be closing in and all teams needs to head into the safe zone because it's not going to be easy as we hit it off to stage 5, a critically damaging zone. Alright, so with this guys, who do you think would be able to walk away with the final chicken dinner? Would it be Team Mafia, Weather Papa, Vicky, Zero, Repa, or ORG, Ghost, or would it be V4s? Alright, so we can see Team EQC's last 3 men standing over here, looking if they could get a again. But I don't think that would be a good idea into the zone as well. That's gonna be very tough for them. Well, let's see, guys. A demon going out because of the zone. How on earth did that happen now? Black B2R taking out Morbius. So Black was taking out Morbius over there. Let's see if Black was able to confirm the kill there as well. Is it black or white? Okay. And we can see QZ is still holding on to the higher grounds. And Team Weather PAPPA Sacha over here. Team are taking out a beautiful knock over there. Using the machine gun. All the way that far. Wow. So dominating the field is a total of 9 eliminations. However, Mafia is right behind their tail. Total of 11 eliminations, guys. It's not going to be easy for either of the teams to dominate, as we are down to 9 teams, and in about 50 seconds left, the zone will be closing into stage 6. So all teams will be huddling onto one another in the open fields of Erangel. Dima confirming the kill, and Sasuke taking out Mafia Snake. Already taken out 0, and with that, the dominators of Erangel have been taken out, unfortunately, into hashtag 8th position. It's a team V4 over here. I think Zeha NFC will be able to go against the WPs, or the WPs will be taking those here by Fake. Unfortunately, this spray collects takes out Freddy, and Faker takes out Fala, guys. Origins Esports being completely wiped out in the 7th position. So we are down to 7 teams and just 17 remaining. Team V4. And there you have it, guys. Here comes Zefa in next 1v1. Try and take out the 1v1. Beautiful 1v1 over there. Unfortunately, Zeha will not. I don't think he would have time to heal himself up, or would he? And with that, guys, Team WP have been eliminated in the 8th position. So we are down to last 6 teams. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and support their teams down in the comments down below. We're down to 5 teams with just 7 remaining. Okay, Ghost being eliminated, and down to just 5 teams now. 0 B2R with a total of 6 eliminations. Now, who do you think would be able to walk away with the final chicken dinner, guys? Because 0 B2R, EQZs, and also V4s, as well as oops, V4s was taken out. So we got the other solo man as well. We're down to last 4 teams, guys. We have 2 duos and a solo. Let's see which individual or which duo would be able to walk away with the final chicken dinner. Now Sasuke taking a whole different angle to see if there's any potential threat around, but he needs to be quick to his feet as well, because he will be he is currently out of the zone, and getting into zone could be very tough for him as well, given that all 2 teams are around. And I think we are down to last 3 teams now. We got 0 B2R, we got EQZ, and also we got the solo man. Alright, guys, let's see who would be able to walk away with the final chicken dinner. Here comes the rush by EQZ against 0 B2R. Your Sasuke taking out Panda over there. Let's see Black and Jin says hi. Sasuke taking out Panda. It would be, I think, the last 2 men standing for Team EQZ. But Jin says hi, and we've also got Black who will be going against the opposition teams, EQZs. Alright, guys, here is Black would need to get the 1v1, guys. Would it be Black or would it be Vicky? Drop your comments down below, guys. Here comes Black against Vicky, and Black takes Vicky away. And with that, Black was able to eliminate Team EQZ Vicky. Right there, guys. 0 B2R on fire as well today. So we're gonna have the 1v1 here, Sasuke and 0. It's a battle of sprays right now. Let's see. there you have it, guys. Sasuke is last HP and down goes Sasuke. So there you have it, your final chicken dinner winners. Give it up for 0B2R. There you have it, guys. Your winning teams 0B2R. A perfect execution over there by Black. Well done, well played. All right, guys, so let's move in straight on to your next stat. So your chicken hunters so far for match 5, we can see Jin Shi with a total of 4 eliminations. Just I'm not sure. Is it just me with 0 eliminations? Zero with 0 eliminations. That's ironic. Black with a total of 4 eliminations, guys. So that leads up to a total of 8 eliminations for Team 0B2R with a total of 1,398 total damage. So that is it for your chicken hunter stats. Let's move into your next stat. All right, so most valuable player. Let's give it up for Mafia Snake with a total of 5 eliminations, 785 damage, 1 assist, 214 healings. Well done and well played. Now let's move on to your next stat. I mean, the Mafia teams were dominating towards the end. Unfortunately, they were not able to keep up with the momentum towards the latter part. Now, moving on to our leaderboard, at the very top stands Snake with a total of 5 eliminations, Black with a total of 4 eliminations, and Jinseishi with 4 eliminations, Apex with 4 eliminations, and Dima with 4 eliminations. So there you have it, guys, your leaderboard for Stpo Season 1 semi-final match 5. The top 5 MVPs. Okay, now moving on to your match 5's match rankings. Let's start from 19 to 1. I am Papi Whitey, DRG 4ME, VE ISSL with 0 points, MC Gaming and PX Esports with 1, 4 Nights with 2, and TLQs with 3, 4K Ghost and Grenade Gang with 4, along with Mavericks 4, UNX Origins with 5 points, V4 with 6 points, Weather Papa with 9 points, Mafia Gang with 11 points, EQZ with 13 points, and Rappa B2R with 13 points, and hashtag 1 stands 0 with a total of 18 points. So that is how the structure has been created so far for match 5's points. Now let's move on to your next step. All right, guys, so your overall standings concluding match 5. We can see in hashtag 19, we got 4ME Gravity with a point, MC Gaming YT with 2 points, I'm Puppy YT with 3, UNX with 7, V4 with 8, DRG with 10, TLQ with 17, Brother Papa with 23, Grenade Gang with 27, VE Mavericks with 28, 4K Ghost with 29, Origin Esports with 30, 0B2R with 30, ISSLNRC with 34, Rappa B2R with 37, PX Esports with 39, Mafia Gang with 44, and EQZ's Wiki with 45, and hashtag 1 stands 4 nights with a total of 73 points. So there you have it, guys, your overall standings so far, concluding concluding match 5 for STPO Season 1 semifinals Group B play out. Well done and well played, guys. Congratulations for all the teams who will be moving forward into the next stage, and the rest of the teams, better luck next time, guys. Now let's move into your next stat, which is the overall MVPs for your semifinals STPO Season 1 Group B playout. Let's give it up one more time for 4K Negage, the powerhouse for 4K, with a total of 20 eliminations, 625 damage, 0.8 average assists, and 441.2 average healings. There you have it, guys, your most valuable player. Let's move on to your next stat. All right, so leaderboard. Let's start from hashtag 5 to hashtag 1. Hashtag 5, DDX Onyx with 11 eliminations. Hashtag 4, OK Divine with 12 eliminations. Hashtag 3, 4K Rio with a total of 9 eliminations. Hashtag 2, Mafia Apex with 11 eliminations. And hashtag 1 stands 4K Negage with a total of 20 eliminations. Well played and well done, Onyx, Divan, Rio, Apex, Nigesh. Keep up with the same momentum. Would love to see you guys played out in the leaderboard of MVPs. All right, so let's move on to your next stat. All right, so today's schedule for Stpo Season 1 semifinals Group B was the Wrangle, Miramar, Sunhawk, Miramar, Erangel, the standard way. Anyways, match 1 being divided by Mafia Gang, and match 2 being divided by ORGs. Match 3, match 4 back to back, a double chicken by 4Ks, and match 5 an unexpected win over there by Z Roars. So there you have it, guys. Your today's schedules along with the winners so far. Well, that was definitely a fantastic way to conclude STPO Season 1 semifinals Group B playout. And before that, I would love to congratulate and extend my congratulations to the teams that will be moving forward and rest of the teams. You guys played out really well, but better luck next time. We would love to see you partake into progressive towards the next stage as well. But yeah, so along with that, I would also love to thank both Slayer and also Div for giving this opportunity of momentum for me, and also the teams for their to showcase their talents in terms of the competitive fields in esports. Well, it was fun casting with you, with all of you, and thank you so much for the comments down. The support was immense. So stay blessed and have a great night ahead, guys. Keep grinding, keep hustling, always keep those bullets sharpened, and always polish those guns. Have a blessed night once again. Signing off temporarily with Be a Girl, Chilo.